You are listening to Yankton Basketball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you by
Mason Schramm and the Move Group, Hedro, Avera, Truxedo, Culligan Water, USD Athletics, 1919 Root Beer, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, Buell's Cleaners, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Triple Time Rudy's, H&R Block, Top Notch Cleaners, the UPS Store, Yankton Medical Clinic, Hy-Vee, Olson's Pest Technicians, Gerstner Oil, Vision Care Associates, MT and RC Smith Insurance, First Dakota National Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, First National Bank of Omaha, Sherco.
Now, let's go to the court with KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Basketball, Bryce Ladwig.
And live from the Summit Activity Center, this is Yankton Bucks Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV, simulcasting tonight, KCCR out of Pierre, Riverfront Sports Station. I want to welcome in everyone to that. And sorry for the bump music there, so still trying to figure out some things here tonight. But this is Yankton Bucks Basketball and the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Pierre Governors in town tonight at the Summit Activities Center. Pierre 8-5 on the season. Yankton 6-4. Pierre, the number 9 team in Class AA standings. Yankton still in that number 4 spot. And overall, with the media polls, however, Pierre is in 5th. Yankton a week ago was ranked in the top 5, but did fall out of that top 5 ranking after losing 2 games last week. But they did rebound earlier this week, defeating Aberdeen 59-47. That was at Aberdeen Central High School Tuesday evening in Aberdeen. In that matchup, Drew Reichen had 25 points for the Bucks. Rugby Reichen with 11, Mac Reichen with 10, Michael Moores with 10 as well. Pierre coming in red hot. They defeated Harrisburg this past Saturday on their home floor, 80-60. Lincoln Keenholz had 27 points, Benjamin Heisler 18, and Jackson Edmond with 11. This is always a classic matchup, ESD rivalry to say the least. Last time these two teams faced off on the basketball court was on February 4th of this last year, and the Bucks lost that one 61-55. You know what, the Bucks and Govs have had a pretty steady rivalry going on in most team sports the last few seasons. The Govs have eliminated the Bucks from football playoffs 2 of the last 3 seasons, and the Bucks eliminated the Governors from high school baseball playoffs last season. Basketball, over the last 5 years, it's been majority of Bucks, especially during the Matthew Moore's reign, but Lincoln Keenholz and the Governors held strong on their home court a season ago with that 61-55 victory over Yankton. We'll see how it all plays out here tonight. Again, this is the Hy-Vee pregame show. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. We'll come back with your standings review and check on all Class AA standings, the ESD standings as they sit right now, about halfway through the season. And it's always interesting to see how those standings start to shape up when you get to about the halfway point, see who is really close to clinching that ESD conference title. Spoiler, maybe Brandon Valley. We'll see here in just a few moments. This is Yankton Bucks Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV, tonight simulcasting KCCR Pierre.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
There's no better way to tip off your party than with Sheboygan Natural Casing Wieners, all beef hot dogs, or cocktail smokies. Make your party a slam dunk. Put some Sheboygan on the table. Available at your favorite local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Research shows more than 1/3 of all cancers diagnosed in the U.S. can be attributed to preventable causes like smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and sun exposure. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you the importance of a healthy lifestyle, knowing your family's risks, and receiving regular screenings for cancers such as skin, breast, prostate, cervical, and colon. The wide range of specialists at the Yankton Medical Clinic are here to help you manage your health. Call for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
And welcome back to the Summit Activity Center. This is Bryce, Ladwig, Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV simulcasting tonight on KCCR Sports, our Riverfront Sports Station. Glad to be providing that coverage to the listeners and viewers as well. Welcome all. And let's jump into our standings review, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. All right, let's check on boys AA standings. The three teams on the outside looking in if the Sodak 16 were to start today: Brookings, Douglas, and Rapid City Stevens. Sturgis Brown, the number 16 team, 38 seed points. Watertown 15, Spearfish 13, Aberdeen Central 13th. Huron in 12th, Rapid City Central in 11th. The 10th team is O'Gorman, 4-8 record, 39.3 seed points. Then tied for that 8th spot, being the last home game of the Sodak 16, again, if it were to start right now. Harrisburg and Pierre both tied for that spot with 41 seed points. Pierre, of course, 8-5 record. Harrisburg, 7-6. Sioux Falls, Washington is in 7th. Brandon Valley in 6th. Sioux Falls, Roosevelt in 5th. Yankton in 4th with a 6-4 record, 42 seed points. And then Mitchell in 3rd, 9-3 record, 42.7 seed points. Sioux Falls, Lincoln in 2nd. And Sioux Falls, Jefferson, the number 1 team in Class AA, 13-0 record, 46.53 seed points. And check on our South Dakota High School basketball Class AA media power rankings. Number 5 team, Pierre. And then Brandon Valley, 4. Mitchell in 3rd. Sioux Falls Lincoln in 2nd. Sioux Falls Jefferson in 1st. And let's check out our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Doors, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Doors, your local authorized Clopay dealer. What other matchups are we looking at throughout the state? Just one, that is Sioux Falls Lincoln hosting Brookings tonight at Sioux Falls Lincoln. That game tips off at the same time as ours, right at 7 o'clock. And no girls AA action tonight either. So this really quite is the only show not in town, but basically in the state, other than the Sioux Falls Lincoln and Brookings game. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, Sioux Falls Lincoln, again, the number 2 team in the media polls, looking for a big victory over Brookings Bobcats at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. Hopefully JT Rock didn't break another rim. That happened last week, or on Tuesday, I should say, as JT Rock hung, I don't know, off the rim, and he broke that rim in half, so they had to replace it there at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. He had his very own Shaq experience, and he is a fun player to watch, that is for sure. Colors of the game tonight brought to you by Buell's Cleaners, offering dry cleaning, laundry, and business services like linens, rags, rugs, and uniforms. Buell's Cleaners, 444 3rd Street, Yankton. Yankton in their home whites, red stripes, and red numbers, letters, black outline. The Pierre Governors in their green jerseys have some black and white striped numbering here tonight. Those are your colors of the game. Fans of the game brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. No matter what you drive, make sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. 5 cents off each gallon of fuel on Saturdays. Just say you were a fan of KYNT or KYNTV. Yankton always travels well, but they don't have to travel very far tonight, right here at home at the Summit Activity Center, and a great crowd on hand. I'm expecting it to be just like every other home game so far this season, almost a packed house, especially on the home side of the arena. Such a shout out to those at the KYNTV Watch Party location, Finney's Sports Bar and Casino, with more TVs and a new improved menu. Bring your friends and family to Finney's for every game. I mention it just about every broadcast because I'll just keep mentioning it until it stops being true, so forever. Any of the burgers on Finney's menu, all are worth it. Quite literally, you cannot go wrong. So just, be in that section on the menu, close your eyes and just point, and you will not be disappointed. Excellent burgers and more food, of course, at Finney's Sports Bar and Casino. We'll take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. Come back with our pregame coach interview. We caught up with Coach Chris Haynes following Tuesday evening's victory over Aberdeen Central. He talked about that matchup and a little bit about Pierre Governors coming into tonight's tip-off. That's all around the corner here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. This is Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV, and tonight on KCCR.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval, all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars, all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Hello, here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with family, or grab lunch with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Sunday from 11 to 11 on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton. Hey, welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. It's time for our pregame coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. This pregame coach interview was pulled from the last contest this team had. Caught up with the coach in our postgame coach interview. We'll jump right into that conversation. Coach, we were talking a little off mic before we came back on here about kind of the Yankton rivalries, and Aberdeen is definitely one of them. It's always a classic ESD battle on the court, whether it's at the Summit or here in this beautiful gymnasium. It's always a battle on the floor.
Yeah, and it was again tonight. Obviously, Aberdeen's been playing just lights out here recently. And then obviously their senior point guard, Spencer Barr, has been just going crazy, and really thought Mac Ryken stepped up tonight and did a great job defensively on him. That's not easy when the guy's got 35 and 40 or 51 the last two games, and I think held him to 8 tonight. So great job by Mac, and he deserves a lot of credit. And then our other, obviously one guy can't totally stop him, and our other guys did a nice job of helping out and at times switching or in transition or whatever. And we got lucky that he wasn't as hot as he was the last couple games too.
Well, there's another bully on the floor, and that's Carson Sarda. He's a bully on the football field and on the basketball court. He's quite the athlete. Yeah, he's a big, strong kid, and he gets some things done for him. Obviously, we weren't helping in the post. It was kind of weird because the last two games we play Sioux Falls Lincoln with JT Rock and Brandon Valley and Altoff and all those big guys, and we're working and practicing on helping in the post and rotating and recovering out to shooters. And then today it's like, hey, we're going to leave our post one-on-one and make those guys score baskets against us, because if you help and start digging, then you leave their shooters open or they swing it and they get an advantage on you. And so I thought our post did a good job of making them score, and you got to give Sarda credit. They obviously, Coach Norberg did a good job of making that adjustment. He understood what we were doing. They went inside to Sarda, and he got a couple baskets. But overall, I thought Cody and Mikey did a pretty good job on their bigs too. There's been a lot of games this season where Michael Moore's, where he's been able to get himself open, got a lot of backdoor cuts kind of in the low block, and his teammates are finding him. Yep. How impressed are you with that when that starts developing in a game? Yeah, Michael does a great job of moving without the basketball, and especially when our guards are penetrating. He just has a knack for timing and sliding to those open areas. And it was really nice to see him get a couple and get to the basket and get a couple baskets there in the third and fourth quarter, and step up to the line and knock down a couple free throws. So, we need that from him. When our guards are getting in there, obviously we got kickouts, but if they want to stay at home at shooters, then if he can sneak around the basket and find those open areas, that just makes us that much harder to guard. Drew Ryken basically automatic at the free throw line. Just very nice to be able to find clean inbounds to him, right? Especially during the foul game. Yeah, no doubt. To have a guy like that at the end of the game who can step up and make free throws, and we should. We got 3 senior point guards, with him and Mac and Rugby, and the ball's got to be in their hands, and they got to want the ball, and they got to want to get fouled and want to get to the line and close games out. And we got all the confidence in the world that those 3 will do that for us. I always do a way too early preview. It's kind of becoming our tradition. So okay. Lincoln Keenholz and the Pierre Governors coming to the Summit on Thursday. We'll start with Keenholz, but after him, what can you tell me about these Pierre Governors? Yeah, and Keenholz is really tough matchup for us just because he can score in so many ways. Obviously, Mac tonight on Barr, but Keenholz is a lot bigger. So Keenholz goes into the post, and he can just kind of rise up and shoot over top of Mac. So, I think in the last 3 years, Keenholz freshman, sophomore, and junior year, we've held him to like 30 points a game. And now he's a senior, so he'll probably get 45 on us. But we got to come up with something to try to slow him down. And his supporting cast is good. I mean, the Edmond kid is going out to Black Hills State to play, so you got a Division II. He's 6'6", and his wingspan looks like it's about 7 foot. And then the other kid that they got that's dunking all over the place too. They got shooters. I just think Pierre is one of the most talented teams in the state, and it's going to take everything we got to even hang around with those guys on Thursday night. It seems like every year you and I have the same conversation about 3 times per season about just how open AA really is.
Yeah.
It's just such a talented class. I thought maybe it was a once or twice off where it would happen, but Coach, you've been sitting here doing this together, and at least both of us together for 5 years, and every year it's just been, I have no idea who the top team is in AA.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of good teams. I think, you'd have to say that Jefferson and Lincoln have kind of separated themselves a little bit, maybe Mitchell in there. And then after that, it's, like 12, 15 teams or whatever that
the rest basically.
Yeah, on any given night, anybody can beat anybody. And it makes it fun for everybody except for coaches. But it does. It makes it fun and for good basketball games. And it's going to be a crazy month of February. February is always crazy. But you look at us, the last day of January, and we're playing our 10th game of the season. So you go all of December, all of January, playing 9 games. And now we're going to play 11 of them in February, which is just, it's crazy. It's going to be a whirlwind, and nice to get started off with the win here up in Aberdeen.
Again, that was part of the post-game coach interview from the last time around, but we will take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show and return getting you ready for tip-off. It's Yankton Basketball, KYNT at KYNTV.
Cold weather means you need to warm up your fan gear.
And if you're a fan of the Bucks and Gazelles,
or Mount Marty Lancers,
JJ Benji's has a storeroom full of Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers apparel ready to wear.
long sleeve t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, quarter zip pullovers, jackets, and hats.
You'll stay warm on those cold nights traveling to games
With Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers gear at JJ Benji's.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in the Meridian District, Yankton.
When I'm searching for self-expression, I find it on stage. Acting inspires me to be bold in my approach and get lost in my work. It teaches me to welcome new perspectives and create meaning through storytelling. Acting allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your imaginative side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Bicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. Whether you've sustained a new injury, had a recent surgery, or tired of lingering pain you experience from simple, everyday tasks, physical therapy could be the solution. At Overland Rehab, we'll create a physical therapy plan for your health needs and goals. Contact us today for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and 1 right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
And welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Let's jump right into our analysis of the game, kind of the matchup, the tail of the tape, if you will, between the Yankton Bucks and the Pierre Governors. And overall points per game for each team, Yankton at 57.6, Pierre at 64.5. Rebounds per game, that goes the way of Pierre, 31.1 to Yankton's 25.8. Assists per game, 13.1 per game for Pierre, Yankton at 13.9. 3-point percentage, pretty close, 35.5 for Pierre, 31% for Yankton, and 66% for Pierre at the free throw line, 60% for the Bucks. That's something the Yankton Bucks want to improve on in the latter half of the season, especially with all these close games. You have to imagine they would like to start hitting a few more of those free throws down the stretch. And we'll see if that comes into play tonight at all. Point differential on average, Pierre a plus 12.4, Yankton a plus 5.8. And we already went over the standings. We'll go over them again. In AA, Yankton's 4th, Pierre is 9th. In the ESD standings, though, Yankton is tied for 2nd with 3 conference victories. And then Pierre is tied for 3rd. Right behind him, I believe 2. In the media poll, only Pierre is ranked out of the 2 teams. They are in 5th. And some players to highlight. Let's start with your Yankton Bucks. Drew Reichen leading the team in points per game, 15.3, 37% from the three-point range, 94% from the line. Those are both team leads as well. Rugby Riken, 6-foot senior, leading the team in rebounds, 4.8. And then also leading in assists with 7.4. And also leading the team defensively with 2.7 steals per game. And these are just the ones that have been officially announced for next level athletic commitments on this Yankton Bucks basketball team. Drew Riken has committed to play baseball at Mount Marty University. Mac Riken has committed to play basketball at Mount Marty University. Rugby Riken has committed to play football and basketball at Mount Marty University. And then Cody Oswald, the 6'3 senior, will be playing football at Augustana University. Cooper Grotenhuis announced he will be playing football at Mount Marty University. And I really want to say that is it for official announcements from this Yankton Bucks basketball squad. But let's highlight some players from the Pierre Governors, and boy, is there some players to highlight. I'm just going to narrow it to 3, okay? 6'3 senior Benjamin Heisler, 13.3 points per game, 6.5 boards. He just scored 18 points versus Harrisburg, their last matchup. And then, of course, 6'7 senior Jackson Edmond, 10.8 points per game, 8.5 boards, 11 points versus Harrisburg, their last matchup. He is committed to play basketball at Black Hill State University. And then, of course, the big guys, 6'3 senior Lincoln Keenholz, 19.2 points per game this season, 3.1 assists, 27 points versus Harrisburg. And he is committed to play football for the Ohio State University. So that is some players to highlight. We heard Coach Chris Haynes talk a little bit about Lincoln Keenholz and how the Bucks have been able to, keep him to about 30 points per game the last few matchups, and we'll see if that's the case again here tonight. Our key player of the game brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Well, tonight's going to be a Rugby Riken, the 6-foot senior. He is leader of this team, and he will need to facilitate to the perimeter, especially with the length of this Pierre Governor squad. And we'll come back with your vision of the game and your starting lineups after the national anthem break. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on KYNT, KYNTV simulcasting KCCR in Pierre.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Shop Easy is owned and operated by the Santee Sioux Nation, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81.
When you need to be sure, make it SureCo. Smart Trailer from SureCo is still the most complete line of electric accessories for your grain trailer. Smart accessories such as the 4500 Series HD electric tarp, Pro Trap, and Auto Trap electric hopper doors, and the Drive Max Auger Drive Kit from SureCo both offer convenience and peace of mind for operators. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at sureco.com. Make it SureCo.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please go forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
All right, welcome back to the Hy-Vee pregame show. Jump into our vision of the game, brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Sounds simple, but it really is not. It is slow down Lincoln Keenholz as much as possible for the Yankton Bucks. Make him use many of the other weapons, and there are other weapons on this Pierre Governor squad. Let's jump into our starting lineups, brought to you by First Chiropractic Center. Making life better, one adjustment at a time. Start with the Pierre Governors. Number 2, 6'1" senior Brecken Kruger. Number 3, 6'3" senior Lincoln Keenholz. Number 4, 5'11" senior Jacob Mayer. Number 24, 6'7" senior Jackson Edmond. And number 22, 6'3" senior Benjamin Heisler. And the Pierre Governors are coached by Brianna Kusler. For the Yankton Bucks, number 2, 5'10" senior Drew Reichen. Number 3, 5'10" senior Mac Reichen. Number 4, 6' senior Rugby Reichen. Number 14, 6'3" senior Cody Oswald. And number 33, 6'6" senior Michael Moores. The Yankton Bucks are coached by head coach Chris Haynes, assisted by Jason Savvy, Matt Decker, and Sawyer Schmitz. Your officials of the game are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. Darren Berg, Chad DeYoung, and Luke Langer. Time for our tip-off here at the Summit Activity Center. Again, thank you for joining us, KYNT, KYNTV, and simulcasting KCCR in Pierre tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we have an exciting ESD matchup ahead of us here tonight. Pierre will be moving right to left on your screen or listening device. Yankton left to right. It'll be Michael Moores meeting Benjamin Heisler at the half court on top of the big red Y. And Yankton Bucks basketball is in the air. Here we go. It is won by Pierre. It'll be Lincoln Keenholz bringing the ball down again, right to left. Sends it over into the right side. That's Kruger. Down low to Heisler, and he banks it in. Pierre on the board first, leading 2-0. Rugby, cross-court pass over to Mack. Just trying to get up the floor here. A soft full court press now. Drew Reichen in the left corner, drives the end line, kicks it over to Cody Oswald. Pass out to the left wing, Mac Reichen takes the dribble in, now pulls up, now it's Rugby deep up top. Over to the right, Drew Reichen thought about a three, drives in instead. Into the high post, Cody Oswald. One dribble move into the paint, puts it up with his left, back iron, no, can't get it. It's Kruger bringing the ball down for Pierre. Full head of steam, hands it off. It's to Mayer on the right wing, kicks it now into the corner to Kruger up top. Now down low is Jackson Edmond, banking it in for 2. 6'7" senior making it happen. 4-0 lead for the Governors. 6:55 to go in the first. Bucks basketball, their second possession. Rugby drives the end line, kicks it to the corner. Drew Reichen, 4-3, in and out, no. Rebounded by Edmond. He brings the ball up. Dribbling with his left. Bounces off the high post, now sends it out to the perimeter. It's Kruger. Now to the right side to Mayer. Mayer handoff to Lincoln Keenholz. And a crossover, pull up three-pointer, can't get it to go. And Kruger with the athletic defensive rebound, or offensive rebound. But Mac Reichen able to strip it away. Mac drives in and will draw a foul going on Pierre. They're going to get Mayer. His first, team first. So Rugby will inbound right to Mac Reichen in front of the scorer's table. We're at the 6:15 mark in the first period. Governors lead by 4. Mac drives into the paint, puts it up. Jackson Edmond blocks it away into the hands of Mayer. No one to beat, coast to coast, lays it in. Jacob Mayer makes it 6-0 Governors. 6 minutes to go in the first. Drew Reichen. Three-pointer right wing. Kind of a hurry-up shot, can't get it to go. And now Lincoln Keenholz. Pass down to Edmond, taken away by Cody Oswald. Dribbling with his right on the right wing, guarded by Keenholz. Now to Rugby, back to Oswald. Drives the end line, kicks it to Mac Reichen. He launches a three, left side, air ball to the right. And Lincoln Keenholz fires it forward to Kruger. Kruger will reset the offense for the Governors. Over to the left side. And that's a quick handoff now to Mayer. Mayer, pass toward the end line, goes out of play. It's Bucks basketball. 6-0 Pierre, 5:17 to go in the first. Cold start for the Bucks. Rugby gets the inbound. Drives off the left wing, bounce pass into the paint to Drew Reichen. Can't control the basketball. Last touch by Pierre, goes out of bounds. It's Bucks ball. Inbound to Mac Reichen from Rugby under the Bucks' own glass. Drew Reichen left wing now. Fires over to Rugby. Rugby drives under the basket, up with his right, lays it in. Rugby Reichen gets the Bucks on the board. Govs now leads 6-2, 4:52 to go in the first. It's Mayer, right wing. Drives in, some contested shot, lays it in the face of pressure. Rugby now to the corner, Drew Reichen. Gets Kruger to bite on a shot fake, hands it off to Mack though. Mack has it taken away by Mayer. Mayer to Keenholz. Keenholz's pass is deflected by Rugby. Rugby on the ground saves it to Drew. Forward to Cody Oswald, no one to beat, lays it in. Good defense by the Bucks. Eight to 4 lead for Pierre now. 4:10 to go in the first. It's Governor basketball. Lincoln Keenholz deep left wing, pulls up his dribble. Right side to Kruger. Now to Mayer in the corner, down to Edmond. Edmond, one-handed slam under the basket. It's a 10-4 lead for the Governors. Drew Reichen drives, however. Ball poked away from behind. He couldn't quite hold on. Last touch by Drew Reichen. It's Governor basketball. Landon Potts coming in for Mac Reichen. And Kruger comes out for the Governors, and in for him is Cade Kaiser. It's Kaiser being guarded by Drew Reichen, right wing. Up top to Heisler. Heisler over to Keenholz. On the left side, pass down low to Edmond. Edmond has to reach for it, but does regain control. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bucks. It's Governor basketball. Cooper Grotenhuis comes in for Michael Moores. And in for Jackson Edmond is Christian Bush. And Governor inbound. To Bush. Bush mid-post to put up a jumper. Can't get it. Rugby moves forward to Landon Potts. Left wing. Now to Rugby deep left. Landon Potts. Contested three in the corner. You can count it. Landon Potts buries a three-pointer. Contested at that. And now it's going to be Yankton Bucks basketball. Nice pressure from Drew Reichen. Kaiser can't control the ball on the far side of the floor. Rugby will now inbound for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 3. It's a 10-7 lead for the Governors. 3:02 to go in the first. Rugby needs to find a passing partner soon. Finds Landon Potts in the opposite wing. Now to Drew Reichen, left wing. Landon Potts, top of the key. Stutter step, Drew Reichen. Long three, left side. You can count it! Drew Reichen buries a three. We are tied at 10. 2:44 to go in the first. Lincoln Keenholz now trying to dribble through traffic. He does. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Off the front rim. No. Cody Oswald with the rebound. Gives it off to Rugby. Rugby pushing down the right side. And a little bit of traffic here. He will draw a foul from the Governors. That's going to be a Mayer's second, team second for Pierre. Rugby to inbound to Cody Oswald. Now to Rugby. Rugby trying to step around and drive the end line. Kicks it out to Drew Reichen. Landon Potts left wing. Drives it himself. In the paint. Cody Oswald up top. One step and puts up a fake. Puts it up with his left. Can't get it. And Christian Bush rebound, gives it out to Lincoln Keenholz. Keenholz looking to do something here. Has a look in his eye. And now it's Kaiser to Bush. Left wing. Up with it. Three-pointer. Missed it a little right. Rugby Reichen push pass down the floor to Cody Oswald. 2 men to beat. Lays it in. Cody Oswald gives the Bucks the lead. What court awareness from Rugby Reichen. That quarterback to wide receiver connection, we saw it all fall, still continues into the basketball season. We have a whistle. My view was obstructed, but I believe this is going on Yankton. Cooper Grotenhuis picks up his first, team first of the half. Carson Aharts comes in for Cade Kaiser for Pierre. On the floor right now for Yankton, it's Grotenhuis, Rugby, Drew Reichen, Landon Potts, Cody Oswald. You know, Aharts, jumper at the free throw line, gets it to go right off the inbound. Knotted up at 12, 1:34 to go in the first. Landon Potts getting double teamed on the left wing. Cross-court pass, Drew Reichen. He drives the end line. He's underneath the basket, goes up for a shot, is fouled by Christian Bush. Drew Reichen going to the line for the Bucks for 2. Entering today's game, Drew Reichen leads the team in free throw percentage at 94%. Bends the knees, sends up his first. It's good. And it's Hawaiian night for the Yankton student section here tonight. And Drew Reichen hits his second free throw as well. It's a 14-12 lead for the Bucks. 1:15 to go in the first. Pierre basketball. Edmond rolls over, Rugby down low, just bullies him, and puts up a shot, can't get it. Turn around, put back after his offensive rebound, gets that one to go. Again, knotted up at 14 now. 1 minute to go in the first. Cody Oswald, right wing, takes a couple dribbles inside. Soft double team. Kind of a zone trap going on for the Governors. And Drew Reichen, just a bad pass from the corner. He gets it in the corner and just kind of tried to kind of spin it out to Landon Potts, but kind of forgot the spin part and goes out of play. It's a tough pass, though. I mean, because the very quick defenders on the perimeter, so it is a tough pass to make. And now it's Kruger for the Governors. To Aharts. Aharts drives, and ball goes out of play. And last touch by the Governors. It is Bucks basketball. A lot of contact there. Nothing called on Yankton. And Mac Reichen comes in for Cooper Grotenhuis for the Bucks. Now Mac Reichen and the Bucks will fight a full court trap defense. Landon Potts gets it across now to Rugby. 23 seconds on the game clock, no shot clock needed. Rugby reset this offense, sends it over to Mac, right in front of the scores table. Back to Rugby on top of the big red Y, 1 foot in front of the midline. Guarded by Kruger, dribbles with his left. Now over to Landon Potts. Back to Rugby, 7 seconds, up top. Potts, now Mac for 3 in the corner. Front rim, no, 2 seconds. Keenholz with the ball. And won't get the shot off at the buzzer. And after 1, we're knotted up at 14 apiece. We have a classic unfolding. I truly believe that. It's time for our first water break of the game. Time to rehydrate with Prime Hydration. The perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor. From Conklin Distributing. Back in 60 seconds.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank. Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the action as we rejoin. Cody Oswald banks up a shot for the Bucks and gets it to go. And then now Lincoln Keenholz down low, puts it up himself. His first points in the game were knotted up at 16 here in the second quarter. Mac Reichen right in front of the scorer's table. Off the right wing now to Michael Moores. It's Michael Moores, Cody Oswald, Rugby, and Mac Reichen. And Landon Potts. And Potts up for three, can't get it, and we have a foul that'll go against Pierre. It's going to be Jackson Edmond, and over the back call. His first and team fourth. Now Rugby. Over to Landon Potts. Now Cody Oswald, right wing, 4-3. You can count it, Cody Oswald. Rugby with the assist. Bucks on top, 19-16, 6:40 to go in the first half. It's Lincoln Keenholz up top. Sends it over to Heisler. And Heisler is called for a charge. I believe it was Mac Reichen that took the charge. If not, I apologize. My view is a little obstructed. But that is Heisler's first and team fifth. And now Landon Potts. And ball taken away by Pierre. Bringing up Lincoln Keenholz. And over, it is Ahart's 4-3 in front of the Yankton Bucks bench. He has 5 tonight. We're knotted up at 19, 5:55 to go in the first half. Mac Reichen over to Rugby, left side, kicks it to the corner. Potts, 4-3. He missed it long. Michael Morris tried to tip it, but Jackson Edmonds reached just too far. Edmond dribbling with his left. Takes a step in and is fouled. We're going to get Cody Oswald on the foul, his first and team second. Heisler checks out. Coming in for him is Jacob Mayer. And Edmond over to Ahart's. Now in the far corner, it's Mayer driving into the low block, pulls up his dribble, has to kick it out to Ahart's again. Far corner. Overhead pass to Kruger, open for three, takes it, it's good. Brecken Kruger, his first points in the game. Governor's on top, 22-19. Now Landon Potts, deep left wing, over to Rugby on the right side. Looking for a passing partner, finds Drew Reich, and he drives the end line. And a quick runner with his right, back iron, no. And Edmond again with that big rebound necessary for the Governors. Edmond, aggressive spin in the mid-post, sends it out. Now it's Kruger up top. Kruger spins it up to Mayer. Mayer drives hard with his right, hand off. It's to Ahart. Now Kruger thought about a three, drives in instead. High post jump shot, can't get it. Cody Oswald with a defensive rebound. Now to Rugby. Push pass forward to Michael Morris. Taken away by Lincoln Keenholz. This heads up play from Keenholz. And Keenholz go the opposite way of a screen. Sends it to the right side. It's Kruger. 4-3. Right wing. Back iron. No. Rugby tips it over to Michael Morris. And now to Rugby to bring the ball the rest of the way up the floor. Drives into the paint to Drew Reichen. Three-pointer, right wing. Missed it long. Aharts with the rebound. The length of this team is going to cause problems for the Bucks all night. It's 22-19. Governors lead the Bucks. 3:43 to go in the second quarter. Aharts in the corner in front of the Yankton bench. His pass taken away by Drew Reichen. It's Drew versus Mayer, and Drew lays it in. Bucks now trail by 1. 3:25 to go in the second. Kruger gets away from his trap. Sends it into the right corner. It's Keenholz. Push pass up top now, Mayer. Mayer guarded by Landon Potts. Looking for passing partners, finds Keenholz. Left wing, guarded by Rugby. Up top, Aharts. Now over to the right side, Kruger again. Down low pass, Edmond in the high post. Spin move up with his left and banks it in. Nice jumper there. Kind of a post jumper from Jackson Edmond. And deep corner pass to Cody Oswald from Rugby. Now top to Rugby. Drives in. Drew Reichen 4-3 in the corner. You can count it, Drew Reichen. Ties things up here. 24 apiece, 2.5 minutes to go. In the second quarter, Lincoln Keenholz has it for the Governors. Drives off to his right. Down low, Jackson Edmond. Edmond can't make it the first time. How about try number 2? Gets it that time. Very aggressive down in the paint. Very aggressive. It's Governors 26, Bucks 24. Landon Potts left wing. Couple ticks over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Cody Oswald hands it back off to Rugby up top now. Oswald in the corner. Pass into the right wing now to Drew Reichen in the corner. Back out to Landon Potts up top. Michael Mords will reset. Potts, Drew Reichen, thought about a 3, drives instead. Bounce pass down low to Michael Mords, finishes at the rim. Michael Mords puts the Bucks tied with the Governors at 26 apiece. 1:37 to go in the first half. Ahart's first 3, front rim, no, ball's loose. And Rugby knocks it out of play. It is Governor basketball in front of the Yankton bench. And now Kruger to inbound. He sends it over. Down low, and it's Heisler. Heisler using the glass to his advantage. Gets it to go. 4 points for him tonight. Down court pass to Drew Reichen. Pump fake in the low block. A little bit of size difference there. Out to Mack on the right wing now, and it's a Mack attack right in front of the student section. Splits some Pierre Governors and lays it in. His first points tonight. Again, we're tied 28 apiece. 1 minute to go in the first half. Governor basketball, it's Kruger up top. Now to Christian Bush, who's back in. Now to Kaiser. Kaiser down to Kruger in the short corner. Pull up, fadeaway, long 2, jumper, can't get it. Cooper Grotenheis, who's in the game, gets the rebound. Drew, Rugby and Mack Reichen on the floor, as well as Grotenheis and Cody Oswald. Rugby for 3, right wing, missed it off to the right. No shot clock needed, we're at the 30-second mark. Keenholz to bring the ball up for the Govs. We're knotted up at 28 apiece. Keenholz dribbling the air out of the ball. Pierre wants that last shot. 10 seconds. Guarded by Rugby up top. 5. And contested jumper is good. What a shot. And at the buzzer, Rugby puts it up. Will go into the student section. No good. So at the half, it is the Pierre Governors leading the Yankton Bucks 30-28. We have ourselves a matchup here tonight at the Summit Activity Center. The Avera halftime show is around the corner on your home for Yankton Bucks basketball, KYNT, KYNTV, and tonight simulcasting and KCCR out of Pierre.
At Ladwig Family Dental Care, we see patients from 1 to 101.
Come experience our gentle touch while you relax in our massage chairs and watch TV. Patients are loving our new digital scanner. No more ooey gooey gaggy impressions.
We'd love to meet you, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 665-2530 to make an appointment. Ladwig Family Dental Care, where we take care of the entire family.
Wide open, Camateros for three, got it, and he's fouled. Chance for a 4-point play for Tassos Camateros.
The Coyote men's basketball team returns to the Sanford Coyote Sports Center for a pair of border battle games. Thursday at 7 o'clock, the Coyotes take on North Dakota State, presented by Hy-Vee. The Yotes then battle the Fighting Hawks of North Dakota, presented by First Bank and Trust on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Tickets are available at GoYotes.com. We are South Dakota.
My name is Mike Ford. My wife, 2 young children, and I recently moved to the Yankton area, and I've worked as one of the Health and Safety Environment Coordinators for Hydro for just over a year and a half. My family has met some amazing people, enjoyed time on the river, curling at Yankton Ice Rink, and eating amazing local food. The reason I share this is because Hydro understands and cares that you have a life outside of work. We always put safety first and always find ways to continue improving. What matters most to me is going home to spend time with my family. Working at Hydro gives me the confidence in our safety program, knowing I will be able to leave work safe every day.
Yes, Yankton, we did it! I'm Nancy Wanandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Businesses and individuals have generously donated to the Yes For campaign, and we are excited to announce that we have surpassed our $3.2 million campaign goal. Now we can continue to work on growing the workforce, addressing housing needs for employees and families, and supporting other ways to strengthen the economy. Yes, Yankton, we did it again, and a big thank you to all the Yes For investors who want to keep Yankton thriving.
Buying or selling your home is one of the biggest decisions you may make in your lifetime. I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm ready to help guide you with professional advice from before the listing until after the close. Not only will you get real estate knowledge, but also we provide moving boxes and an enclosed courtesy trailer to help make the move just a little easier. Call me today at 664-5555.
Yankton Computer and Network Services loves their customers. To show you their appreciation, they have a sweet treat special for you during the month of February. Bring your computer in for a professional computer cleanup, including virus, spyware, and malware removal. And you'll receive 2 full-size candy bars. Now that's a sweet treat. Yankton Computers is there for you from the moment you turn on your computer with reliable and trustworthy customer service. At Yankton Computer and Network Services, they love doing business with you.
SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab in Yankton has a newer, research-based mindset when it comes to treating musculoskeletal aches and pains. We take the time to figure out where the pain is coming from and educate our patients on what they can do to improve their functional range of motion. We administer a range of treatments and preventative approaches that are customized to each individual patient and their health goals. Visit us on our website at swatchiropracticandrehab.com. When you need to feel better, visit SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab out by the lake on West Highway 52.
Yes, Yankton, we did it! I'm Nancy Wanandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Businesses and individuals have generously donated to the Yes For campaign, and we are excited to announce that we have surpassed our $3.2 million campaign goal. Now we can continue to work on growing the workforce, addressing housing needs for employees and families, and supporting other ways to strengthen the economy. Yes, Yankton, we did it again, and a big thank you to all the Yes For investors who want to keep Yankton thriving.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com. All right, we are at the half. It is Pierre Governors 30, Yankton Bucks 28. This is the Avera halftime show. Avera moving health forward. Check our first half stats. We'll start with the Pierre Governors. Lincoln Keenholz has 4, Brecken Kruger with 3, Jacob Mayer with 4, Benjamin Heisler with 4, Jackson Edmond with 10, and Carson Ahart with 5. For the Yankton Bucks, Drew Reichen with, man, I do really quick math, 10, Mac Reichen with 2, Rugby Reichen with 2, Cody Oswald with 9, Landon Potts with 3, and Michael Moores with 2. Check out our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. And check on the out-of-town scores here, just the other one game. So Sioux Falls Lincoln right now leading Brookings 29-26 at the half. So the Avera halftime show moving health forward. It was a good first half for the Yankton Bucks. They got off to kind of a cold start, ended up battling back, and man, the just length difference between the Pierre Governors and the Yankton Bucks is apparent, and this Pierre Governors squad is always tough, but I think they're going to have a special year ahead of them, and I truly believe that. We'll see how the rest of this night goes, however. Yankton hanging in there with the Pierre Governors. We'll take a break, come back with your second half action here from the Summit Activity Center. This is Yankton Bucks Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV, simulcasting tonight, KCCR out of Pierre.
Vision Care Associates provides the latest in technology, Optimap laser imaging. Optimap allows for a great exam of your eyes without dilating drops. Our doctors are able to show you what the actual inside of your eye looks like during your exam. Having images of your eyes each year means that problems are caught early, and no dilating drops is a big benefit as well.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief, but there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you, so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the U.S., causing a quarter of all deaths annually. With February designated as American Heart Month, the Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you to be proactive when it comes to your heart health. See your provider to discuss your risk for heart disease and preventative steps that are right for you. Don't let yourself or your loved ones become a victim of heart disease. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
And welcome back. Let's begin the second half action. It is the Pierre Governors 30, Yankton Bucks 28. Back in first half. And if the second half is anything like the first, we are in for it the last 2 quarters of this ESD conference clash. Your same starters on the floor: Lincoln Keenholz, Brecken Kruger, Jackson Edmond, Jacob Mayer, and Benjamin Heisler for the Yankton Bucks. Mac Drew and Rugby Riken, Michael Moores, Cody Oswald, and Lincoln Keenholz gets the ball for Pierre. Pierre moving left to right on your screen or listening device. Yankton right to left. Edmond up top. Now to Lincoln Keenholz up top. Looks off to his right to Kruger. Now feeds it to Edmond in the right corner. Down low pass to Mayer is blocked from behind, but Mac Riken will have that block come at a cost. He's called for a foul. Mayer going to line for 2. That is Mac's first and team first of the half. And Mayer misses his first. Bends the knees, sends it up, and missed off to the right. Over 2 on that trip. Rugby now brings the ball down for the Bucks. Off to the right side, so it's a couple defenders. Kicks it to the corner. Drew Riken, 4-3. And in and out, no, but Cody Oswald with the rebound. Dribbles back out to the perimeter. Fade pass out to Rugby, now to Mac. Up top, Rugby. Overhead pass to the right side of Drew Riken. Now Mac has it left side, Michael Moores. Right in front of his bench, cross-court pass, Drew Riken, 4-3. And you can count it, Drew Riken. His third 3 of the night. Bucks lead 31-30 over the Pierre Governors. 7:03 to go in the third. It's Lincoln Keenholz for Pierre. To Jackson Edmond, now in the short corner, drives the end line. He's down in the low block. Tries to split a couple defenders. Ball goes loose. Edmond is down on the ground. That is not good. And I believe an official's timeout here. Jackson Edmond is down. And folks, he may be hurt. So make sure we pan away from that, though. But he is grabbing, I don't think his knee, but definitely his thigh area. Or maybe his knee. So Yankton athletic trainer Trevor Woods is out there to see him along with head coach Kusler. So wish him and the Governors best of luck in that. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. You absolutely hate to see that happen to anyone on the floor. So we're going to go ahead and step aside for a break and come back here to the Summit Activity Center. Again, Jackson Edmond is down and being worked on by athletic trainer for the Yankton Bucks, Trevor Woods.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
And we return to the action here. Pierre had the basketball. Kickball violation makes it Bucks basketball. Jackson Edmond did walk off under very light assistance from Trevor Woods. That's always a good sign. So he went to the training room. But it is Yankton Bucks basketball. Drew Riken off the right wing. Down to Cody Oswald in the middle of the paint, trying to get himself some room. Ball cut loose, and it's Ahart. And Pierre Governors with the basketball. Ball worked forward to Lincoln Keenholz in front of his own bench. Goes around a Heisler screen. Heisler has it, right wing, drives in, and banks it in. Nice runner on the end line. 32-31, the Governors lead the Bucks. 5:50 to go in the third. Now to Mac Reichen, left wing. His pass up top taken away by Mayer. And now Kugler can't hold on to the ball, and that ball is loose. Kugler down low to Mayer. Mayer up with it. No ball. Poked away. Cody Oswald with it. Then he loses the ball. Someone needs to get in control of this basketball at some point. It will be Cody Oswald who has it. Does draw a foul from Jacob Mayer. That is Mayer's third and team first of the half. On the floor right now for the Pierre Governors is Lincoln Keenholz, Cade Kaiser, Brecken Kruger, Benjamin Heisler, and Carson Aharts. Landon Potts, Drew Reichen, Cody Oswald, Michael Moores, and Rugby Reichen on the floor for the Bucks. And folks, you can count it. Drew Reichen hits another three in the near corner in front of the Yankton bench. 34-32 now. Bucks with the lead. 5 minutes to go in the third. Aharts trying to answer. He does with a three up top. Governors back on top, 35-34. 4:50 to go in the third. Back and forth we go. Drew Reichen near side in front of his own bench. Out to Landon Potts. Potts now. Pass to Rugby. Out to Drew for three. Contested. Back iron, no. Michael Moore's offensive rebound. And a foul going against the Governors. That's going to go against Heisler. That's his second and team second of the half. And timeout is taken by Pierre. We'll step aside as well. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds from the Summit Activity Center.
Local sports brought to you by Avera. Moving health forward. Visit avera.org/forward today.
When I'm searching for accountability, I find it in the weight room. Training motivates me to stay dedicated and steadfast. It teaches me how to better myself and those around me. Training allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your faithful side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Landon Potts 4-3, back iron, no. We return to the action. Governors 35, Bucks 34, 4:25 to go in the third. Governor basketball, Lincoln Keenholz, left wing. Over to Brecken Kruger, faded pass down into Heisler. A lot of contact there. Last touch by the Governors. It's Bucks basketball. Rugby Reichen bringing the ball down for the Bucks. Pass off to Landon Potts. Now Rugby. Out to Drew Reichen. Loads up a three. Fires it. No. Deep range there. Lincoln Keenholz brings the ball down the left side of the floor. Pull up. Three-point jumper for Keenholz is good. He has 7 tonight. Governors now lead by 4, 38-34, 3:40 to go in the third. Rugby, right wing, overhead pass, Landon Potts on the opposite wing. Now Michael Moores down low to Cody Oswald and loads up a jumper. Is fouled on his shot in the short corner. Cody Oswald going to line for 2. Cody Oswald on the season enters the game 60% at the line. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners. America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600. Unlock the American dream. And Cody Oswald airballs his first free throw, just short there. Has another one coming up. Also, thanks to Boston Shoes to Boots, footwear experts since 1915. Boston Shoes to Boots carries high-quality work boots, casual, athletic, and dress shoes for men and women. Located at 3rd and Broadway, or BostonShoesToBoots.com. Cody Oswald hits his second, 1 of 1 on that trip. And then finally, Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Aharts launches a 3 for the Governors. Can't get it to go. But the putback is up and good for Cade Kaiser. We'll put it in for the putback. And folks, back on the court is Jackson Edmond for the Pierre Governors. He is back and playing. That is great news. Governors lead by 5, 40-35 lead, 2:53 to go in the third. It's Bucks basketball. Rugby Riken, free throw line. Steps through looking for a shooting foul, and he will get one. Well, they're going to say non-shooting. Okay. Foul will go on Carson Aharts, his first and team fourth. The ball inbounded to Cody Oswald. Now Drew Riken launches a three in front of his own bench. You can count it! Drew Riken! 5 3-pointers here tonight. Bucks now trail by 2. 40-38 score. Drew Riken on the floor trying to get the steal. Can't get it. And we have a timeout called by Pierre. We'll stick right here for this one. But timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs@hedro.com. It's Pierre 40, Yankton 38, 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Special thanks to our sportscaster partner, J&H Cleaning. Carpet, upholstery, area rugs, air ducts, dryer vents, power washing, and janitorial services for businesses. Dirty doesn't stand a chance. If it's dirty, J&H can clean it. Check out jhcleaningsd.com. And Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. Two-point lead for the Pierre Governors. 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Score 40-38. It's Bucks basketball. KYNT, KYNTV, simulcasting KCCR out of Pierre tonight. Welcome in all those listening or watching from the state capitol. Kaiser to inbound. On the floor right now for Yankton is Drew and Rugby Riken, Cooper Grotenheis, Cody Oswald, and Landon Potts. Ball fed down low to Edmond. Edmond in a low block, trying to power his way through. He does up with his left, can't get it to go. Cody Oswald trying his best to get that rebound, but Edmond gets it back. Second shot up, can't get it. And the ball was quickly deflected. Last touch by the Bucks. Aharts points in that direction. It is still Pierre basketball behind their own glass. And now Keenholz gets the handoff. Over to Aharts. Now Edmond, no look, passing the baseline. Lincoln Keenholz comes in for the jam. It's a 42-38 lead for the Governors. 1:45 to go in the third. Cooper Grotenheis. Over to Rugby. Rugby drives. Down low. Oswald, low block. Ball poked away. And out of play. Last touch by the Governors. It's Bucks basketball. Christian Bush comes in for Aharts. And Cody Oswald heads up to Landon Potts on the left wing. Now Rugby trying to split a couple defenders, and Edmond with the steal. He's out to Lincoln Keenholz. Keenholz over to the right side to Bush. Bush now to Kaiser. Bush up top. Corner to Kaiser, guarded by Landon Potts. Dribbles in the high post. Edmond. End line drives in, and he is fouled. Jackson Edmond will be going to the line for two. Drew Riken picks up the foul. That is his first, team second of the half. Edmond misses his first. Edmond's second is up, and that one is good. A 5-point lead. Governors leading the Bucks. 1 minute to go in the third. Rugby over to Landon Potts. Back up top to Rugby in the straightaway. He cuts into the paint, lays it in with his right. It's good. Bucks within 3 now. It's Governors 43-40. Govs with the lead and the ball. Keenos up top. Spin move into the high paint. Out to Edmond on the right wing. 33 seconds to go in the third. We have a whistle. And that's going to be a technical going on Christian Bush under the basket. A little extracurricular activity as well after the whistle. But I think there's also a foul going on Yankton first. So let them sort this out. So foul is on Cooper Grotnice, the initial foul. His second, team third. And then a technical going on Pierre. And that's going to be on Christian Bush. So Drew Rakin at the line for Yankton's 2 technical free throws. Hits his first. And Drew Rakin hits them both. So Bucks trail by 1, 43-42, 33.1 seconds to go in the third. Landon Potts to inbound to Rugby Riken. Rugby needs to get the ball across the midline here. There he is. Left over to Drew Riken. 20 seconds, no shot clock needed. Back over to Drew. Back up to Rugby, playing keep away. Now there's 10 seconds. Rugby sets up the dribble, drives the paint, kicks it to the corner. Skelhaas for 3. You can count it! That's at the buzzer! The Bucks are entering the fourth with the lead. Skelhaas hits a big-time three-pointer, and that was drawn up. You can just tell by the way it flowed. So after the third, it is Pierre 43 and the Bucks 45. It's time for a quarter break brought to you by Conclean Distributing. Time to rehydrate with Prime Hydration, the perfect combination of flavor and function, changing how you refresh, replenish, and refuel. With 5 awesome flavors and no added sugar, you're getting the taste you want without anything you don't. Prime Hydration, the perfect boost for every endeavor. Back in 30 seconds from the Summit Activity Center in Yankton.
Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru just sees a coffee drinker.
Please move forward.
Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte.
See you next time.
It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer, but a State Farm agent sees more. They see you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent is here to get to know who you really are, so they can help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411 today to learn more.
And welcome back to the Summit Activity Center. It's Yankton Bucks basketball entering the fourth quarter. Yankton 45, Governors 43. Just a couple ticks into the fourth as Drew Riken left wing. Now to Landon Potts. Rugby cuts in out to Skelhaas. Skelhaas hit that big three-pointer to end the fourth. Hands it back off to Rugby in the near corner. He drives the end line. Up top, Potts, 4-3. Hit off the left wing, or left rib. And Jackson Edmond drives in and looking for a foul. He got it. Hard drive by Edmond. Cody Oswald picks up the foul, and that is his second, team fourth. Edmond hits his first free throw. Mac Reichen coming in for Landon Potts. For the Bucks on the floor right now for Pierre, it is Ahart, Kruger, Keenholz, Edmond, and Heisler. And Edmond hits his second one as well. So we're knotted up at 45. The three Reichens on the floor for Yankton. Rugby, Mac Drew. Cody Oswald, Isaiah Skelhaus. And Rugby on the right wing. Crossover, corner. Drew Reichen, 4-3. A little too far, and good luck getting that rebound as still I'm just amazed by just the, height, sure, but just the length difference on the court. Heisler over back call, though. It'll be his third, team sixth. Yankton Bucks basketball under their own glass. And out to Cody, not to Rugby. Drew over to Mac Reichen, drives the baseline. Has to pull up the reins. Now to Rugby, he drives into the paint. Puts it up with his right, a little too hard. Tried to tip it out. And that's going to be a foul going on Rugby Reichen. That's his first, team fifth of the half. Lincoln Keenholz brings it up for the Governors. 45-45, 6:45 to go in the fourth. It's Governor basketball. Edmonds, spin move to Kruger, 4-3, right wing, front rim, no. Cody Oswald closes in on it. Hands out to Rugby. Rugby, hard pass to Drew Reichen, has to regain his footing. Now top to Rugby, drives in, high post to Mac, launches a three, contested, front rim, no. And Kruger hustles the length of the floor. And they're going to get Cody Oswald on a foul. Oswald jumped way ahead of the shot, probably trying to avoid that exact situation. And Kruger just leaned right into it. And Kruger at the line for two. That's Oswald's third in team six. Kruger hits his first. And you cannot get Cody Oswald in foul trouble. Kruger's second is up and is good as well. 2-point lead for the Governors, 47-45. 6:15 to go in the fourth. Rugby Reichen hustles down the floor. Timeout taken by Coach Chris Haynes and the Yankton Bucks. They now have 4 timeouts remaining for the game. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. We'll stick it right here. I need to thank a few more of our sportscaster partners because without them, this broadcast is not possible. And that includes Aztec. Colburn Pioneer has changed names to Aztec, and change can be a good thing. Aztec is offering a healthy sign-on bonus, wage and benefits, plus walk-in interviews. Build your career with a group that's built to connect. From rock to road, click careers at aztecindustries.com. And Midwest Insurance Agency, a local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company, the Smet Farm Mutual. Midwest Insurance Agency is located just east of the Yankton Bowl. And One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution is located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. Bucks basketball. Kicks it to the corner. Mac Reichen 4-3. You can count it right when we return to action. Bucks on top 48-47. A big three-pointer for Mac. It was a Mac attack. 5:52 to go in the fourth. Lincoln Keenholz setting up the offense for the Governors. Opposite way of a screen. Kicks it over to the corner. It's Heisler for three. Hits the rim. No. Edmond with that pterodactyl reach gets the rebound. Sends it up to Keenholz for a three. Front rim. No. Mac Reichen closes in on it. Now gives it up to Rugby. Rugby deep left wing. Goes up to the right. Drives. Will take it himself. Up off the glass. Can't get it. And Kruger gets the defensive rebound. Out to Keenholz. Deep right wing now. Pass down to Edmond. Edmond shoulders his way into the low block. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Took a couple unlucky bounces in the paint. Now it's Yankton Bucks basketball. Drew Reichen to McRaken. Drives. Low block, getting trapped. Hand up to Rugby. Rugby, pump fake, goes up with it. And shooting foul. Rugby Reichen going to the line for 2. And the foul is on Heisler. That is his 4th and team's 7th. And Rugby hits 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 2-point lead for the Bucks, 49-47, 4:45 to go in the game. Jackson Edmond mid-post. And offensive charge being called on Jackson Edmond. Throwing his shoulder into Cody Oswald, that's what they're going to call. And it's his 2nd and team 8th. 2-point lead for the Bucks, and Bucks won another. I was going to say, he dribbled by Coach Grisayans. And things are starting to get a little chippy on the court, but that is ESD conference action for you. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro and Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. We're going to go ahead and keep it here again. I have more sportscaster partners I really want to thank. That includes Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire, because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and a tire store next door. And the UPS store to help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, and of course, shipping. The UPS store of Yankton across from Walmart. And Yankton Thrive. Yes, there is a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses from retail to manufacturing is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. Back to the action. Yankton Bucks basketball leading the Govs by 2. 4.5 minutes to go in the 4th. It's Rugby. Rugby drives back to the basket, shoulders his way forward, and a charge being called on Rugby Reichen. I guess if it's called on one side of the floor, it probably has to be called on the other. I'd say pretty similar. His 2nd and team 7th. Edmonds was a lot stronger, but then again, he's a lot bigger, so this looks that way. Ahart's left wing drives in to the paint, up with his right. And body foul going on the Bucks. Coach Chris Haynes does not like that call. That's going to go on Cody Oswald. Now be Oswald's 4th. And team 8th. Shooting 2 is Ahart, so makes his 1st. Ahart's hits them both, and we're knotted up at 49. 4:05 to go in the 4th. Rugby. Dribbles off to the right. Now Cody Oswald down low. Up with it. Can't get it. And ball goes out of play. They're going to say last touched by the Governors. It's still Yankton Bucks basketball. And inbound to Mac Reichen up top. Now Drew Reichen, 4-3, right wing. No, but Cody Oswald comes in. He tries to close in on it. And last touch by the Governors as it goes out of play. It's Bucks basketball. Cody Oswald is fired up, and he's getting me fired up as well. We're knotted up at 49 apiece, 3:45 to go in the 4th. It's Bucks basketball under their own glass. Here's the inbound. To Cody Oswald, mid-post. Ball on the floor. Turnaround, puts it up, and ball's blocked away by Jackson Edmond from behind. Check if there's any air left in that ball after that block. And a foul going up top. Jackson Edmond draws it. And I don't know what this one is. We're going to get Cody Oswald, and hate to sound biased, but I think they got him for standing there. So So Cody Oswald fouls out of the game. Jackson Edmond at the line. 4-2. Excuse me, 1-1. Edmond misses the front end, but Keenholz with the putback. Can't get it either. Rugby Reichen with the rebound. Rugby left side. Drives in. Corner. Mac Reichen 4-3. No. Ball is loose on the end line. Jackson Edmond with the rebound. Lincoln Keenholz brings the ball up for the Governors. They're knotted up at 49 apiece. It's Mayer. Ball taken away by Mac. Mac to Michael Moores. Michael Moores, awkward angle at the hoop. Probably should have just pulled up the reins. Skelhouse trying to fight for it. Ball is loose under the basket. You know, Mayer does end up getting the ball for the Governors. On top, it's Kruger. On for it now for Yankton, Skelhaus, Michael Moores, Mac, Drew, and Rugby Reichen. Lincoln Keenholz, fadeaway three-pointer in the corner, can't get it. Drew Reichen with the rebound, gives it to Mac. Rugby to Mac. Mac lays it in. It's a Mac attack. Mac lays it in. Bucks take a 2-point lead with 2:15 to go in the fourth. Mayer brings the ball up for the Governors. It's Keenholz, Kruger, Mayer, Aharts, and Edmond on the floor for Pierre. Kruger over to Keenholz, far corner. Dribbles off to his right. Ball knocked loose. Michael Moore's on the ground with it. And they're going to call a jump ball. Coach Chris Haynes wanted a timeout, and he wanted it bad, but they didn't call it. No one saw him in time. And so it is Governor basketball behind their own glass. Bucks lead by 2, 51-49. Governor basketball, 1:58 to go in the fourth. Aharts down to Edmond. Mid-post, up with his right. It's good. And now Rugby and the Bucks have it. Rugby, left wing, kicks it to the corner. It's Drew Reichen. Reichen now to Skelhaus. Now Rugby has it. Pulls it for a three. You can count it! Rugby Reichen hits a big three. Bucks lead by 3. 1:25 to go in the fourth. Edmond has it in the front court. Timeout taken by Pierre. We're going to go ahead and step aside this time. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Summit Activity Center.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
$1:24 to go in the fourth. Yankton Bucks 54 and the Pierre Governors 51. Classic ESD matchup action for you here today at the Summit Activities Center. Going back and forth. It's chippy on the court. It's chippy in the stands. It's just a great atmosphere tonight for Class AA ESD basketball. On the floor for your Pierre Governors, for those listening in KCCR out of here, it is Aharts, Heisler, Edmond, Kruger, and Keenholz. For your Yankton Bucks, Rugby, Drew, and Mac Reichen, Isaiah Skelhaus, and Michael Moores. Governor basketball. Kruger to Edmond, high post, guarded by Michael Moores. Ball almost knocked loose. It's Aharts on the right wing, out to Keenholz. Cross-court pass to Edmond. Edmond, spin move. Ball taken away by Drew Reichen. Yankton basketball. 1 minute to go. Mac Reichen in front of the Yankton score table. Dribbles with his right. Drains some clock, but also find a good shot here. Now Drew Reichen. Hand off to Rugby. Rugby driving to the paint. Kicks it out. Michael Morris 4-3. This is off to the right side. And now it is Keenholz dribbling in front of his own bench. It'd be a Pierre timeout. And we're going to go ahead and keep it right here. 23.6 seconds to go in the fourth. It is a Pierre Governors trailing the Yankton Bucks 54-51. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners. Without them, this broadcast is not made possible. Thanks to Graham Tire. If you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire, because they do more than sell tires. Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and tire store next door. And the UPS store. They'll help you with everything ing. Printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, anything your small business needs. Even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, and, of course, shipping. The UPS store of Yankton across from Walmart. And Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmans ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area students and athletes. And Floor Tech. Whether your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech 665-4839. 23.6 seconds to go in the fourth. Yankton Bucks 54, the Pierre Governors 51. It is Governor basketball. And it'll be Heisler to inbound in front of his own bench. He does so to Kruger. 20 seconds. Keenholz up top. Now to Kruger. Kruger dribbling with his left. Into the short corner. Nothing there. 12 seconds. Ball taken away by Mac Reichen. He hands it off to Drew. Drew will be fouled. Drew Reichen going to the line for the bonus 1-and-1. Drew Reichen. The arena goes silent. The summit is very quiet. Makes his first. Bucks lead by 4. Timeout taken by Coach Chris Haynes and the Yankton Bucks. 9.9 seconds to go in the fourth. It's a 4-point lead for Yankton. And timeouts are brought to you by Hedro in Yankton, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new job, maybe a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. Thank a few more of our sportscaster partners. I want to thank Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton sports. When you need to be sure, make it Sherco. And State Farm, Roy Wilcox. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance has been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. That's Roy Wilcox State Farm, a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. And Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway, or you can call 665-1222. So Drew Reichen has another free throw coming up. Every insurance point helps. And Drew Reichen has made eye contact with me, so hopefully he didn't hear me talking about him. But his second of the bonus 1-on-1 is coming up. And the summit gets a little quiet again. It's up, and it is good. 9.9 seconds to go. A 5-point lead, and Pierre's inbound just whips into the crowd. It'll be Bucks basketball. And think whoever, a few kids almost got hit with that ball. No one did, so everyone's fine. But 3 small kids about a foot away from having a souvenir here tonight. Rugby Riken gets the inbound, and Pierre will let Yankton dribble out the ball and the clock. The buck stops here at the Summit Activity Center, 56-51. The Yankton Bucks are victorious here tonight. What a game, what a crowd, and just what a night here from the Summit. The Yankton Bucks improved to 7-4 on the season. Pierre drops to 8-6. Your Yankton Rexall postgame show is around the corner. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Back after this break.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Are you new to the Yankton area, or have you lived here your entire life and just bought that house in the corner you've loved since you were a kid? Have an agent that lives, works, and raises their family right alongside of you. You may know me. I'm Skylar Sherman with Missouri River Associates in Yankton. Give me a call or even stop me in the store, and let's set up a time and make sure all of your insurance policies are right.
Missouri River Associates, 605-665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Doctors Feeser, Slowey, and DeYoung are experts in prescribing eye drops that can replace reading glasses. These drops are a new technology that can change the size of your pupil for improved reading. They're convenient for anyone who wants freedom from reading glasses. Our doctors even use them. Call Vision Care Associates and schedule an appointment to see if this new technology is right for you.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose, the sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. This is Michael with Yankton Rexall. When you feel under the weather, you want relief, but there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with daily medications you're taking. At Yankton Rexall, our staff is here to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923, located in the Meridian District.
Are you looking for a new opportunity? Check out Truxedo in Yankton, South Dakota. Truxedo has an opening in their safety department. We're looking for a motivated and positive candidate to join our team and fill the role of a senior EH&S specialist. This role will recommend changes to protect workers and educate employees using safety training programs and tools to prevent accidents. This is an opportunity you won't want to miss. Visit Truxedo.com/careers to learn more about this position and to apply.
Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh is the stop to make any time of the day. Enjoy breakfast items, made-to-order sandwiches, burgers, and more from the Hy-Vee Market Grill. Daily $5 meal specials are from 11 to 7, and find convenient on-the-go meal offerings and select grocery staples, including fresh produce and fresh bakery items, too. There's something for everyone at Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh of Yankton.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
And welcome to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. This is Bryce, Ladwig, and what a game we had here tonight at the Summit Activity Center. Your Yankton Bucks victorious over the Pierre Governors 56-51. A classic ESD conference battle on the hardwood tonight. And it had everything you want. It had great athletes. It had chippiness on the floor. Kind of some chippiness in the stands as well, and the student sections, and just overall just great drama to end things. And this was a back and forth, a true back and forth battle from the get-go. I shouldn't say that. Actually, the first couple minutes were all Pierre. Yankton, a little cold start, but eventually snapped into it and gave us an excellent back and forth battle here tonight. Let's jump into your stats of the game. Offensive shooting stats, I should say, or scoring stats. For the Pierre Governors, Brecken Kruger with 5 points. Lincoln Geenholz was held to 9 tonight. Jacob Mayer with 4. Cade Kaiser with 2. Benjamin Heisler with 6. Jackson Edmond with 15. And Carson Aharts with 10. For your Yankton Bucks, 2 points for Michael Moores, 3 for Landon Potts, 3 for Isaiah Skelhaas. He hit that big three-pointer to end the third quarter, a big momentum booster for the Yankton Bucks. And then 7 for Mac Reichen, 8 for Rugby Reichen, 10 for Cody Oswald, and 23 for Drew Reichen tonight for the Yankton Bucks. It was quite the performance for sure. Let's jump into our awards of the game. We'll start with our top-notch glass cleaner of the game, brought to you by Top Notch Glass Cleaning of Yankton. Just like in basketball, cleaning the glass is important for your business. For the area's best window cleaning service, contact Top Notch Glass Cleaning Service, located at 610 Douglas Avenue in Yankton, or by phone at 605-760-3680. So to go to Cody Oswald, don't have his actual rebounding stats, but he did some dirty work in the paint tonight, had a very tall task in front of him, pun completely intended, and it was a great performance for him in that regard. It's kind of our gutsy performer of the game. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS, your residential and commercial pest control solutions. That one could go to just about anyone, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to Rugby Reichen tonight. Some big steals along with some other Yankton Bucks, but some big steals to turn the tide in various occasions for Yankton. And then our offensive player of the game brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Drew Reichen, lead scorer tonight, 23 points. Just did it in a variety of ways. Great performance from Drew Reichen on the floor tonight. He obviously hit a lot of threes. Actually, I can tell you how many. He hit 5 3-pointers, but he does it in a variety of ways. What has become most important, it seems, for the Bucks is when they can have him be the guy that gets fouled for the bonus, send Drew Reichen to the line, and he is shooting in the 90th percentile in free throw shooting, and just Mr. Automatic, and that's what you want to see of a team leader, being able to close things down, and he does that for the Yankton Bucks. We're going to take a break, come back, and let's check on our out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll have our post-game coach interview with Coach Chris Haynes of the victorious Yankton Bucks. This is Bucks Basketball, KYNT, KYNTV.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
At Triple Time Rudy's, you get convenient access to quality fuel products. Plus, you'll also find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. With a local-friendly feel and unique product offering, Triple Time Rudy's is your local convenience store that supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all of your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, pull into Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
There are a lot of benefits for your small business when you have a relationship with your locally owned and operated The UPS Store. I'm Doug Frederick, manager of the UPS Store of Yankton. Not only do we provide excellent customer service, but we also provide the necessary tools to help your small business thrive. We can help you with everything ing, printing, packing, copying, faxing, freighting, any ing your small business needs, even shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, every ing for your small business, and of course, shipping. The UPS Store of Yankton, across from Walmart.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
There's no better way to tip off your party than with Sheboygan Natural Casing Wieners, all beef hot dogs, or cocktail smokies. Make your party a slam dunk. Put some Sheboygan on the table. Available at your favorite local grocer and produced with pride at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
February is National Cancer Prevention Month. Research shows more than 1/3 of all cancers diagnosed in the U.S. can be attributed to preventable causes like smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and sun exposure. The Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you the importance of a healthy lifestyle, knowing your family's risks, and receiving regular screenings for cancers such as skin, breast, prostate, cervical, and colon. The wide range of specialists at the Yankton Medical Clinic are here to help you manage your health. Call for an appointment today. So much care, so close to home.
What does your phone and an auto show have in common? When you go to BillionAuto.com, everything. Start searching over 7,000 vehicles instantly. Chevys, Kias, GMCs, Toyotas, Fords, Hondas, Rams, and much more. Plus, negotiate your best deal on all pre-owned vehicles and apply for credit pre-approval all within a matter of minutes. 17 new car brands and thousands of used cars all in the palm of your hand. It's like an auto show every day at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted. Not all will be approved.
It's time for a new kind of credit card. One that's with you where you are, wherever life leads. The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO earns you unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase, every day, every step of the way. For important information and limitations regarding the rewards program, visit fnbo.com/evergreen for complete details. From the great big small bank, ever ready for you to earn more so you can do more. Only with Evergreen by FNBO. Learn more today at fnbo.com/evergreen.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with family, or grab lunch with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wing flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Sunday from 11 to 11 on Walnut, just north of 4th Street in Yankton. And it's time for our post-game coach interview brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm, being joined by Coach Chris Haynes here in a matter of, I can probably count it out, about 10 seconds. Give him time to walk down the hall. Least I can do. Very busy man after these post games, and especially with a victory at that, you do love to see it, that is for sure. And be joined by Coach Chris Haynes. Coach, good timing. We just came back from break, and congratulations, a big victory, ESD victory. That makes it even sweeter, right?
Yeah, that was a battle, Bryce. No doubt about it. And both teams competed at a high level. Those, like we said, those guys are so talented, Bryce. And for our guys to hold them to 51 is just unbelievable effort. We talked Thursday night after the game about giving Mac Reichen a lot of credit for the job he did on Spencer Barr, and rightfully so. And I think you got to do the same thing tonight for rugby and the job he did on Keenholz.
No, absolutely. And this has been the story all season. Actually, last couple of seasons really is always the size difference, right? But it seems that Pierre, they have taller players, but this is the wingspan of all these. We mentioned Jackson Edmond. He has a wingspan like a pterodactyl, and it was just really noticeable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 6'7", but his wingspan looks like it's like 7 foot out there. It's extremely long, and that zone's tough. But I thought our guys did a decent job of attacking it. We don't get to simulate that a lot in practice, and we haven't seen a lot of zone. We tell our guys all the time, though, if guys are going to zone you, if teams are going to zone us, and we attack it the right way, basically we're going to be playing horse, and we're going to get open shots. And I thought we did for the most part tonight, and luckily we were able to make just enough of them to pull out the game.
Well, a lot of these topics, Coach, a little preview, or a lot of rehashing that we've done the last few games of victories for the Bucks, but for good reason. I mean, they keep happening, so keep talking about them.
Yeah.
Drew Reichen obviously finds ways to hit shots for the Bucks. Give a lot of credit to players like Rugby facilitating that, but he hits the shots, but most importantly, he closes out the games for Yankton. You can get him the ball in bonus time, and he's going to hit those shots.
Yeah, obviously, we tell Drew every time he's open, we want him to shoot. I don't care if you just made your last 5 or missed your last 5. If you're open, shoot the basketball. And yeah, Drew would be the first one to tell you that he's getting open shots because of the things that Rugby and his teammates are doing. And then, Drew's our best shooter and best free throw shooter, and we have 3 senior point guards, so Bryce, and we feel confident with the ball in their hands at the end of the games, and they'll take care of it, and they'll get to the free throw line, and they'll knock them down.
2 plays I want you to kind of think back and kind of walk us through the sequence of events. To end the third, Mac and Rugby were kind of playing toss to each other for like 20 seconds, it seemed, and eventually find Skelhaus in the corner for a 3. Kind of how was that drawn up?
That was huge, and I thought before that, obviously Cooper's battling with Bush on the other end, and Bush is a Division I offensive lineman and trying to post up, and Cooper's trying to do everything he can to help keep the ball out of there. And then, Cooper, they threw it into him, and Cooper fouled him, and he did. But then, the technical foul where instead of them getting the ball baseline out, up a couple or whatever they were, instead we get 2 free throws, and then we get the ball, and we get a hold for the last shot. So Drew knocks both free throws in. We get the ball, we hold for the last shot. Rugby does a great job penetrating. We just spread the floor. No rocket science. Give the ball to Rugby and everybody get out of the way and let him go make a play. And he found Isaiah in the corner, and he knocked it in. I thought that was huge. That was a huge turning point in the game.
Yeah, big turning point. And then to kind of close things out, it was the steal on the inbound to basically send Pierre into kind of the bonus game with Yankton. Why don't you talk about that play, Coach?
Yeah, and just right before that, though, Bryce, I thought Rugby's big 3 right in front of our bench. Yep. The game's tied, and, at that point, obviously, it can go either way. And Rugby knocks that 3 in. And then when you're up 3, that's just huge with a minute and a half to go. And like you said, we were able to get a stop. And then, because they had the ball baseline out there, I think it was after a jump ball or something, right? After a jump ball, they had it baseline out, and then, our guys, who got the steal even, and somebody knocked it away.
I want to say Drew, but I apologize to the Buck if it was someone else.
Right. So, and that's just those guys, Mac and Drew, whoever was, just being scrappy and, trying to get their hands on the ball or whatever, and they did, and they came up with it.
Yeah, and just you're talking about Rugby's 3-pointer, and that just goes to show you that, as you know, any of these Yankton Bucks will step up and they will take that shot. There's no hesitation. Everyone is confident in their shooting ability.
Yeah, 100%. And you don't have to tell Rugby to shoot it in that situation. And he's clutch and has been clutch his whole life. So it's no surprise when he knocked that one in.
And then, Coach, obviously, I want to talk about Huron real quick. We
Yeah.
tried this once before. The weather did not help us at all. But let's try it again. Wilkie, tell me about this Huron squad. Not a long time. It's going to happen on Monday.
Yeah, it's just you can't take a breather. Played 2 tough ESD games this week, and now you got to look around and you got to go to the Huron Arena. And Coach Bud Hagen's now back with the boys, and his teams are always so tough to play against, and especially at the Huron Arena. And Huron is a team that's won some games and beat some guys and been, kind of like us. They've won some games, and in the games that they haven't won against the good teams, they've been right there against the top teams, right there and very competitive. So it's going to take another great effort by our guys and a tough place to play if we want to get another win.
Coach, I'll let you finish your media tour. Congratulations on the big ESD victory tonight.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Bryce.
All right, that was Coach Chris Haynes. Always appreciate him. Enjoy us. We'll take one last break, come back, and wrap it up here from the Summit Activity Center.
Cold weather means you need to warm up your fan gear.
And if you're a fan of the Bucks and Gazelles,
or Mount Marty Lancers,
JJ Benji's has a storeroom full of Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers apparel ready to wear.
long sleeve t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, quarter zip pullovers, jackets, and hats.
You'll stay warm on those cold nights traveling to games
With Bucks, Gazelles, and Lancers gear at JJ Benji's.
JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in the Meridian District, Yankton.
When I'm searching for self-expression, I find it on stage. Acting inspires me to be bold in my approach and get lost in my work. It teaches me to welcome new perspectives and create meaning through storytelling. Acting allows me to show my spirit at Mount Marty University. How do you show your imaginative side? Schedule your campus visit to Mount Marty University at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
I'm Dave Holland, physical therapist at Overland Rehab. Whether you've sustained a new injury, had a recent surgery, or tired of lingering pain you experience from simple, everyday tasks, physical therapy could be the solution. At Overland Rehab, we'll create a physical therapy plan for your health needs and goals. Contact us today for convenient appointments in 8 locations in Northeast Nebraska and 1 right here in Yankton, located on West 8th Street, otherwise known as the Lake Road.
And welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Checking our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door. Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. Only other one AA game on the books tonight. Sioux Falls Lincoln defeats Brookings 71-44. And, of course, our matchup, Yankton defeating Pierre 56-51. Well, what's next for both of these teams? The Pierre Governors, they are hosting Huron on Tuesday, while the Yankton Bucks are traveling to Huron on Monday. We just heard a really quick preview from Coach Chris Haynes. This will be a make-up game. They tried it once already, and this time maybe this will actually happen. So many postponements in games due to the winter weather this season. And then later on in the week, Friday, Saturday, it'll be Gazelles and Bucks basketball out in Rapid City Central on, Rapid City Stevens on Friday, Rapid City Central on Saturday. Both those doubleheaders will be on KYNT and KYNTV. Tomorrow, the Yankton Gazelles in action. They are traveling to Pierre. So kind of a mirrored split day doubleheader. Gazelles tomorrow night. You can catch that action. KYNT, KYNTV with myself, Bryce Ladwig. That 6:30 pregame tip-off at 7. I want to say thanks to our camera operator, Josh Bolter, here tonight. Sebastian back at the studio, our KYNT studio producer, as well as all those watching and listening out of Pierre on KCCR. We've been simulcasting there all night. And, of course, thanks to our sponsors, I have a few more I want to thank. That is Yankton Computer Network Services. For your complete personal and business computer solutions, rely on Yankton Computer Network Services. Wishing the best of luck to the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles in their basketball seasons, and the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. And Buell's Cleaners. For rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services, go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. And SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. The Coach's Corner, Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. is sponsored by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. 56-51, your final score. The Yankton Bucks victorious here at the Summit Activities Center. This has been Yankton High School basketball on KYNT, KYNTV. I'm Bryce Ladwig. Good night from the Summit Activity Center.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Shop Easy is owned and operated by the Santee Sioux Nation, just south of the Discovery Bridge on Highway 81.
Thank you for listening to KYNT or watching on KYNTV. This broadcast is property of Riverfront Sports and is brought to you by
Mason Schramm and the Move Group, Hedro, Avera, Truxedo, Culligan Water, USD Athletics, 1919 Root Beer, Rhonda Westland State Farm, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, Buell's Cleaners, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Triple Time Rudy's, H&R Block, Top Notch Cleaners, the UPS Store, Yankton Medical Clinic, Hy-Vee, Olson's Pest Technicians, Gerstner Oil, Vision Care Associates, MT and RC Smith Insurance, First Dakota National Bank, First Chiropractic Centers, First National Bank of Omaha, Sherco.
Remember, you can re-listen or re-watch this broadcast in its entirety by visiting KYNT's YouTube page or by visiting the free Roku and Apple TV app on your smart TV.
KY